How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I think everyone's probably ready for the live stream at this point for Nintendo. But you still have another. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? You still have another. What do we got? Another 23 minutes. 23 minutes. 23 minutes. How's everyone doing? Everyone excited? There we go. Let me go ahead and get the YouTube chat up as well. Make sure the chat's good. There it goes. Yeah, chat's rolling. Very nice. There we go. Yep, I got the Nintendo. I got the direct up from Twitch, so it should be good overall, I would say. Let me pull up. Let me pull up the page here. There it is. Direct September. We're good. How's everyone? Oh, it's good. I'm just ready. Like I said, I'm just ready for. Let me pop this chat out. There we go. I'm just ready for this direct to see what we have. I think it's time. It is definitely time to see what we have here. But yeah, we still have another 22 minutes. 22 minutes. 22 minutes. 22. I do hear about Call of Duty here and there. People do talk about that, but I guess they could announce it here. That'd be an interesting one. Ethan R says Pokemon Puzzle League 2 and Detective Pikachu. Pokemon Puzzle League would be interesting. Paper Mario 1 and 2 HD collection. Oh man, if they would just do something with Paper Mario, wouldn't that be nice? Even if they just remastered the GameCube version, that's all. Well, that's really all. Game Zone says idea: Assassin's Creed Ronin in a cyberpunk world. That is out there for Assassin's Creed. That sounds like it'd actually be a pretty cool idea for an Assassin's Creed game. But that is like out there. I think, what are they talking about? Vikings as the next one or something? Mario Sunshine remake. You know what? Everyone's talking about Mario Sunshine now because of that social media tease. I wonder if people are like that though on there, like if they really think that's going to happen. That would be, man, I really want to see what people would say if they did something with Mario Sunshine. Would they actually do something with it? And would people be excited? Because all I see is people talking bad about Mario Sunshine over here. And they're doing this for 40 minutes. The only two games they named that will definitely be here are games we already know about, which is Luigi's Mansion 3 and Pokemon Sword and Shield, as you see there. 40 minutes of information focused on 2019 Nintendo Switch games. So there are going to be some shadow drops here. It seems that one accidentally got leaked out on Nintendo's own website. That they leaked it out themselves on the store eShop page, and it appears that Grid Autosport, the racing game, might be available today because it changed. Ethan, wow, Ogre Battle. That would be interesting. I wonder if Nintendo would fund something like that. That is very niche. I'm curious how many people would remember that. I like what you're thinking there though. But yeah, it seems that Grid Autosport was. Do you think Witchbrook will be announced? Not sure. Witchbrook. It seems that. Thanks, Art Attack. It seems that Grid Autosport is going to release around the directly after, maybe. It says available now, though. It seems on their website. Girk Garb says Mother Earthbound Trilogy. That would be something. But I would have to have all of them thrown into a bundle. That would be awesome, though, if they did something like that. Just all three of them, put it out there, and it's like a $60 physical game. They would probably try to get $60 for that, too. I mean, if it had Mother 3 in it, they would probably get automatic buys from a lot of people just because of that. Nothing on Star Fox. I liked the idea. Like, I like the idea of Star Fox having a game that's being supported with Ubisoft's help, the team that worked with and developed Starlink, because Starlink did not do well. That pretty much right out of the gate did terrible. It was only because Fox was in it and it did well on the Switch that even made that probably maybe break even or lose very little. It would have been real bad though if they didn't have that. Ibrahim says, man, I'm so hyped for this. You know what? Something I've noticed is the hype level for this Direct is higher than a lot. Like, you know how we always go into these Directs? It's just something I'm noticing. You know, we go into these Directs, right? And Bioshock Bioshock, the trilogy on the Switch would be nuts, by the way, Game Zone. You're right. You know, we go into these Directs, right? And it's always like people saying, you know, keep the expectations in check, be careful. You know, I think people are going to be annoyed after this Direct. Or I'm not seeing any of that. Have you guys noticed this? No one's really saying it like that, you know? John Snyder Virtual Console. I think they'll touch on the online. I think they'll drop Super Nintendo game. I would love for them to be like N64, Game Boy Advance. We're just going to make its own app, separate it from the online, and the online will still get us occasional 2 games here and there, but there's 100 games in this app. Everyone is excited for this Direct. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Plants vs. Zombies got announced for October 18th. Overwatch got leaked out earlier today. Kotaku and Eurogamer both confirmed it for next month. So there you go. We kind of already knew that. That case came out. We saw that list that I think might be right. I think it is October 18th, which is interesting that list that was printed out on paper might be it. Jonathan Lopez says, John, could you please scream and overreact this Direct? I'm not very good at overreacting on things. I just like normally, you know, react to stuff. There are some people who are really, really good at that though. Really getting hyped and everything. Unfortunately, I'm not the greatest at getting super overhyped for stuff. Ethan R says Nate is actually excited for this, so everyone is. Yeah, Nate being excited for this has thrown me off badly, because usually Nate's the one that's like, don't get too excited, you know? Like, he's like, he is actually excited for this thing. That's kind of messing with me. You know, that's kind of messing with me. So I don't know. Like, I almost feel like it's just going to be a good Direct, but maybe there's something that people have been waiting for a long time that actually shows up here, and that's why people are like, this is going to be a fun Direct. You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now, is that it's something big is really going to show up. You know, so that's the hope, is that. Like we've talked about Pikmin 4 as just an example of something people are waiting for, have been waiting for. I saw people say Metroid Prime Trilogy. Man, Metroid Prime Trilogy is probably not going to be announced forever just because Nintendo wants to mess with me. That'll probably be like, I think the Prime 4 restarted development, I think, hurt that game, or hurt that trilogy, unfortunately. So I think that will be announced around the time that Prime 4 is at least back on track. Like, Prime 4, it sounded like they really restarted, and that might not come out till like one of the last games on the Switch kind of thing, the current Switch that we know of now. So unfortunately, I think it's gonna be a while before we even see that. Yeah, GTA 5, that is a good one. Fotis Liberatos, because we had heard about Rockstar having some sort of support. You remember? So that's very possible. I think GTA 5 could happen. Saints Row was there, and that had its own issues, but I feel like GTA 5 would have a better shot on the Switch in terms of performance. Now, it sounds weird because I think GTA 5 looks better. But GTA 5 was still really fun on the 360 and the PS3, so I would like to see that show up on the Switch. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, I keep seeing Call of Duty, man. People keep talking about Call of Duty. That would be interesting if they actually announced it, but it's Activision, and Activision and EA are like, although, I mean, I guess Spyro just came out. But it also doesn't have to be the current Call of Duty. It doesn't have to be Modern Warfare. It could be like like a $20 or $30 version of Modern Warfare Remastered. You know, the one they did for Call of Duty 4. They could do something with that. That's very possible. I can see that. I like the idea of Rare Replay coming over, but I almost wonder if they'll do it in pieces. Ninlop says, have you noticed the Switch Lite has a groove on the back above the charge port? If I recall correctly, the only reason for that on the normal Switch is so it fits into the dock. Why does it have it? That is a good question as well. That's something I noticed. It has like that groove where it would fit into the dock so it's more stable when it drops in. And you're right, it is still there. So it has made me wonder, although the reason I think that's there is because they were creating charge stands, which also use that. One of the charge stands also has that groove in there to hold it, and we've actually seen some stands already announced for the Lite, so I think that's why it's there. Not necessarily for a dock, but for the charge stands. If I had to try to make sense of that. Riku Perez says, why you buy games on a dead console with the Xbox, the L-Box. The Xbox One X I buy my third-party games on because generally I get better performance or resolution out of. That's about it. I also like the Elite controller. The Elite controller is a good controller. The PlayStation 4 and the Switch generally will get I'll just get the exclusives on, unless there's a game like an RPG that I think I would benefit from the portable nature of the Switch on, like Tales of like Vesperia, for example, is a good one. Rexol says Silent Hill 2 loves your videos and wants to invite you to a lovely event at the local amusement park. Bring a pipe. Silent Hill 2 would be Konami. I don't know what Konami's doing. They need to get that Metal Gear Solid collection over to the Switch. Just got announced for Game Pass, actually. Eric Garb says GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas bundled together. That would be insane. If they're not going to do 5, at least go get something like San Andreas or something, because San Andreas was awesome. That is such a good Grand Theft Auto game. Love that game on the PS2. And I think I got on the original Xbox also when it came out there. Yeah. Space Otter streaming while at the gym, hoping maybe we get a Castle Crashers Shadow Drop. Castle Crashers is coming out on the 17th, actually. They had announced that last week. It got announced. It was kind of hidden. I put it into a video, but that one kind of went under the radar. But on the 17th, so what, a week, 2 weeks from now? Yeah, 13 to 2 weeks from now, it'll be out. But Castle Crashers is awesome. Don't sleep on Castle Crashers. It's a lot of fun. Anyone wants a Donkey Kong 64 fully remastered? I always hear people didn't like Donkey Kong 64, but I remember liking that one. I remember liking the multiplayer because you would just shoot each other basically with who you call it had like the peanut gun. I think that was Diddy. But I enjoyed it. Everyone's saying Sunshine HD. Man, they really threw people off with that image on social media, didn't they? With that remake, they really got people with that. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I think it's gonna be a good showing as well. But man, people are hyping this thing up. I would like to see that Michael Looper, Dragon Ball Kakarot for Switch. I think that'd be awesome to see it come over. I'm getting excited for that game. I really am. That's out early 2020, I believe is what they said. And I did some coverage on the other channel, Spawnwave Plus. If you haven't checked that channel out, you should. I just do other news bits and pop culture stuff there as well. King Johnny said, will my 2-year wait for Pikmin 3 port finally end? Most likely, yes. The current rumor seems to be putting that with a January release. So a reveal here and then a January release. Similar to how we had New Super Mario Bros. Remember that? More news on Town, Matthew Green. We, in our predictions thing, we talked about Town just being a digital-only game and coming out this year. It's possible. I mean, would Game Freak want to release Pokemon and then release Town the following month? Maybe. They might want to. Evil Illuminati says, if Overwatch gets announced today, how soon do you think it's going to come out? I think it's out October 18th. If I had to really pick a date, I think it's October 18th. That was the rumored one. Rusty Shackleford with $1. Thank you, Rusty. Unbreakable Alex says, I like that you're not shouting while talking. Yeah, it's probably not good to that probably like gets you hoarse really quickly. So we got a ways to go here. We got Alex, we got 50 minutes, you know, because it's going to be a 40-minute direct and it starts in 10 minutes. Crass141 Wolf says, have you seen My Dad? I've not. Elvis G says, Cyberpunk 2077 for Switch, 10 frames per second, 240p. You know what? That's a game that I really want to see Digital Foundry take that with the original, like the VCR Xbox One. Ooh, man, I have to see how that thing runs. That's going to be fun. Like, that original Xbox is really showing its age right now, the Xbox One. Sora and Smash Ethan. You know what'd be really funny is if that SNK thing was a big red herring. I don't think it is. I think Terry is the character, but that would be really funny if it was something crazy, something out of nowhere that no one expected. Another one up here. Pikmin news rewrite. I think you're gonna get Pikmin news. I think my hope is that, yes, Pikmin 3 gets support, but then they finish up with the Pikmin 4 logo, and it's like now in development or 2020 or something like that, you know? I think Pikmin would make a good... I'm going to say it would make a good summer release, you know? Just like over the summer. Like, Pikmin's not like a franchise that's going to, like, you know, blow up the sales charts or anything. I view it kind of like a Kirby one. TMNT or Power Stone Collection, Edgar. Man, the Power Stone Collection would be legit. I would be on that right away. Love the channel. Thank you for making it. Thank you for watching, Juvenile Johnny. I appreciate it. What do you think of a custom Robo sequel, Nicholas? That would be... I didn't get into custom Robo like that back in the day, but I'd be more inclined to check it out now. So, yeah. Let's do that. I think that would actually do pretty well in Japan, definitely. Alexander says, oh, ship. We could find out if Shimigami actually exists. 5. It does. That might be a Tokyo Game Show thing, to be honest, and that's next week, right? Yeah, that's next week. I could see Tokyo Game Show getting some love for that game. Absolutely. That's when you might want to really start looking for news. Yeah, we'll do a teardown here for the Switch Lite Day 1. Absolutely. I was going to get 2. I'm probably keeping the gray one because I'm boring like that with my systems, and the turquoise one is one we'll rip apart. I'm a regular listener. This is from Will. I'm a regular listener of the Spawncast. Couldn't go anywhere but your channel for this stream. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll have some fun here. We'll have some fun. From what I've seen, people have been there. People are curious now as to what everyone's reaction is going to be of this direct. So we'll see. Adam says, remember this Super Mario Party DLC. Hey, if they do Super Mario Party DLC, I'll be happy because I'm worried they're just going to announce another game. I am. Whoa, Alan Morton. Alan Morton with, is that $100? Jeez, Alan. Thank you. I appreciate it. No message from Alan, though. Alan, if you wanted to type out a message in the chat, maybe you forgot to. Either way, I really appreciate the large donation. Jeez. Really appreciate that, Alan. Will Newman, Nintendogs. You know what? I'm okay with Nintendogs. Look, here's the thing about the Switch. The Switch has actually a fairly large female player base, and when Animal Crossing comes out, it's just going to increase because Animal Crossing is like, I think it might actually be half and half or 60-40 women gamers. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just did something like Nintendogs, you know, just put it out there. Why not? Yeah, I was looking at that. That is quite a bit, Alan Morton. And I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's going to be hard when the actual... What I might do is... let me turn the tone down. And then I can go back after the direct and go through any Super Chat donations then. So that way I'm not reading and interrupting the direct the whole time, because I know everyone's going to want to see what's happening, and I understand that. So... Let me go over here, and what I will do is I'll try to, unless Evan can help me with that. Evan might be watching. Evan, if you're watching, can you quiet the tone of the notifications? Sorry, I was just looking at the Streamlabs thing. Today is the day Master Chief gets announced for Smash. How cool is that? Love the channel. Spoon. Oh, Spoon. That's funny. Keep being the best. Thanks, I Dr. Pep. Let me see. Nate says, Swanson says, I just want to thank you for your channel. I watch every morning. Thank you for watching every morning. Appreciate it. Keeping the gaming news shows going. Just want to say thanks for daily content. I hope Monolith Soft makes an announcement. Michael, I hope so too. I think it's likely that it'll happen. I do. I think they could have their new IP here, actually. That'd be really cool to see that. Or just to get, like, Xenoblade X, like at X, right? Because that kind of got left on the Wii U. That would be fun to see that show up on the Switch. Also, if you played that game on the Wii U and you tried to look at the tablet, man, the resolution on the letters and stuff is so hard to read on that. So if they could bring it over and maybe even bump the resolution a bit and make it look even a little better, that'd be awesome. Foda says it's another game because they need a purely portable Mario Party for the Lite. That's another good point. It has to be because, yeah, you're right. You can't play Mario Party on the Lite. That is correct. You're right. Let me see. Let me turn the tone. Okay, I think that'll do it. Okay, I think we're good. I turned down the tone. That way you don't get the beep every time. And what I'll do is afterwards I'm going to do my best to go back and read any super chats and stuff that come through just so I can get everyone there. Sound volume at 0. Oh, I see why. There we go. Okay. That might do it. Okay. We're there we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Your stuff, everyone, the stuff will still pop up here on the screen. I just wanted to make sure it didn't have the tone because that might get kind of you know, frustrating or annoying for people. I just want to make sure we can just watch the direct and have some fun here. I'll try to make sure the audio is nice and loud, so I'll turn it, I'll blast it. Thanks, Ibrahim. I always like watching the events along with you. You're quiet and focused. That's right. Then I go watch the hype and loud reactions. That's true. That's true. That's true. I try to kind of look at stuff and you know, just kind of analyze it, I guess. Think about it a bit. Yeah, we're just going to hang out and watch the direct. I would be okay with Master Chief, though. That'd be fun. I just because I want to see the internet. Like, I just want to see the internet react to Master Chief. That'd be amazing, by the way. Just see everybody, like, freak out for a minute when that happens. If that happens. Well, should be starting. There we go. All right. Sound looks pretty good on my end from what I'm seeing here. They just start with Overwatch right away. You know what? I'm okay with that to get that kind of out of the way.
Heroes never die.
I am with you.
EMP activated.
Incoming.
Oh, I am Legend. Lucas is good, man. Getting big. Trying to roll over. He's rolling.
You can't catch me.
Glorious.
'15th. Okay, October 15th. All right. Wait a minute. Is that the same? That's like right near The Witcher, isn't that?
皆さん
Hello
おはようご
everyone.
ざいます
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Shinya Takahashi. And that was, of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's get into our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines. Please take a look.
That's not too surprising if Overwatch got that out of the way, like right away. So let's move in.
You gotta see these floors of the hotel for yourself. Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where
Mikey
every
Poo.
floor
Hi,
has
Laura.
a
My
distinct
wife's the
theme
first time
unlike
watcher.
any other. Case in point, Tomb Suites.
Thanks, Mike.
I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel?
Man, Luigi's Mansion
Guess we
looks
should
good.
expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps. As for the other floors, well, there's a disco floor, a pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check out before you, well, check out. Speaking of amenities, step right up to this all-new attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo Switch system, 2 to 8 players can
8
battle it
people,
out.
wow.
See which team can
That
defeat
is,
the most ghosts.
Oh.
Collect the most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break the most targets. Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes. Luigi's Mansion 3 opens its doors on October 31st, just in time for Halloween.
Wow. Okay, we're already through Luigi's Mansion. That was
Get
quick.
a load of this new free-to-start
Whoa.
Kirby game. The combined
Free to
forces
start.
of Kirby,
Interesting.
Kirby, and Kirby are in for some wicked boss fights.
Is this for the
We're
online
calling
subscription?
it Super Kirby Clash. Take up quests in town, and collectively, you and your team will pick 4 jobs. That's right. Get your weapons, get your gear, and get ready. Some mighty tough enemies await. There are more than 100 quests.
Oh, it has like the numbers that pop up,
get a
kind of
look
like
at
the
your
little
enemy
RPG
and
elements.
Make sure you have the right jobs for the job. The key to victory is to know your role and work as a team. You can play alone, together on one system, team up via local wireless, or even play online.
Okay. Does have, I guess, voice chat through the app.
It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenging quest when Super Kirby Clash launches
there we go.
today. And remember, it's free to start too.
Interesting. I got to see this free to start stuff. Okay.
This long-awaited, recently released RPG is getting a remake.
Trials of Mana.
After 25 years, fans of the Mana series can look forward to the HD remake of the 3rd game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana. From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions.
This game was
The ones
good.
you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories you'll follow through this reimagined
We don't have a release date for
world.
this yet, do we?
Remember what will happen to dear Jessica if I die.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances, they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells. Step into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities. Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each member of
This
your
game
party.
is going to be awesome.
Once again,
Man.
the wheels of fate are beginning to turn.
Give us that release date.
Find out what's in store for the beloved world.
Oh,
of
April
Trials
24th.
of
That's a
Mana
little later than
on
I
April
thought, to be
24th.
honest. Okay. A little later than I thought.
Just what happened to the crew of this
Oberdin.
doomed ship? The Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England, with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Explore the ship. Observe the situation and record your logical deductions. Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin
Let's
to
check out
such an
Kirby
end?
game out soon.
Little by little, tease apart the misfortunes of the ship and its crew to solve the mystery. Return of the Oberdin arrives on Nintendo Switch in fall 2019.
Okay.
There's a small town out
there's
there
town.
with a big secret.
Okay, here we go. Little town hero.
Never
We already
leave
knew about
town.
that.
That
was
is the rule
trademark.
agreed upon by the people of this peaceful town and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster. To defend the townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it. And the only
You guys
weapons
think
he'll
this is
need
this year?
are ideas.
I
But
feel
to
like
win
it's
one of
digital
these
only.
battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win. During battle, you can move around to garner support from townspeople.
Interesting.
Take advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak. And almost all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox.
Whoa, what?
Little Town Hero will make a
October
stand
16th,
on Nintendo
okay.
Switch October 16th.
That's the day after
You can
Overwatch.
repurchase and preload the game later today.
How'd they get Toby Fox to do the... Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Fall is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We can finally confirm the release date of Challenger.
I love how they
Pack
redid all the
Banjo
music.
and Kazooie.
Oh, it sounds awesome.
And the release date is today.
There you go. We knew that too.
After today's
We're on it.
Nintendo Direct, we'll broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the game's director, Masahiro Sakurai.
The crazy thing about Sakurai is he can
As a special treat,
use-
the video will begin immediately following the Nintendo
use
Direct
both
you're
controllers
watching right
like
now.
straight up like that. It's crazy.
To tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie, please check it out. But first,
No, there we go. Here should be Terry. Is Terry? Terry? Yep. Okay. I got moved over to Neo Geo. It's like no one really had a Neo Geo back then like that. But those things are expensive. I like the old school visuals of like the envelope being like old school 16-bit and everything. I mean, they're having fun with it.
Come on!
I mean, it makes sense to have Terry in there for what they're going for with SNK, but... Alright, there we go. Fatal Fury. That is... Man, they get all these weird logos next to Smash now. It's crazy to see some of the stuff. November? Okay. Okay. So that means the last character is going to be probably early 2020 then to finish it all up.
so
Alright.
Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass.
One remains.
Can there really be only one left?
Oh my
We're happy
gosh.
to confirm the development of more DLC fighters.
I
for
kind of figured that
Smash
was going to
Bros.
happen.
Ultimate.
You know?
Outside the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development.
Yeah, I mean...
The battle
yeah.
isn't over yet.
So they're going to sell another pack? Like just a whole nother pass?
So, what do you think? Regarding what was announced about additional fighters at the end of that segment, we'll have more to share with you in the future. For now, let's continue with some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I mean, the game sells, you know.
It's about
Oh,
time to
here we
wake
go.
the Wingfish in The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
Ready for this game.
Which means the next big adventure on Nintendo Switch is fast
I started
approaching.
playing it again on the Game Boy.
You'll meet some strangely endearing
I'm
islanders.
ready.
Face a series of puzzling tasks. And encounter some oddly
so
familiar
good.
faces. Whatever happens, help Link escape Koholint Island before its mysteries get the best of him. With the all-new Chamber Dungeon, you can place chambers earned on your adventure to arrange your own dungeons. Add in plus effects that alter chambers. And save chamber dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character from the Legend of Zelda series. That way, your friends can play them. Be ready. The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening will launch before you know it on September 20th.
Yep, not
the
much
new
longer.
Link amiibo figure will be available that same day.
A little more than 2 weeks. I'm ready. Ready for it.
You know the hero's might from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure. Dragon Quest XI's Echoes of an Elusive Age
You know what?
Definitive Edition is
So
exactly
far,
that.
this is kind of going
The
like
most
the
complete
predictions that we
version of
had.
a sprawling adventure story that
That's kinda
allows
funny.
you to choose between HD and 2D
Yeah, not in the
graphics.
demo.
Travel to past Dragon Quest worlds and experience new character-focused stories. The day the game launches, free downloadable content can be found in the Champions Pack, including consumable items and more equipment that can change the appearance of party members.
Dragon Quest 8.
An RPG giant draws near. Dragon Quest XI's Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition journeys onto Nintendo Switch September 27th. Until then, you can prepare for your adventure with the free demo on Nintendo eShop.
It is a good demo. It is a long demo.
Looking for more Fire Emblem goodness? Then say hello to
Whoa.
Tokyo.
Oh! How did Nate know?
The world
Man,
of the Fire Emblem series and
Nate
Atlas
told us the
games
Turkey-
have
he-
crossed paths.
he just
And the
threw that
result
out
is
there.
coming to
The
Nintendo
Tokyo Mirage
Switch.
Sessions is coming over.
The story
I never
takes
got to
place
play
in
this,
modern-day Tokyo,
so I'm
where
interested.
creative energy is so abundant, it's materialized into something called Performa, which attracts wicked
He
mirages
told us it was
and
happening
suck
too
it out
during
of
our
people.
predictions.
You'll face off against this threat as up-and-comer Itsuki Aoi and his friends who are trying to make it in the entertainment business. Fire Emblem characters like Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage deep turn-based
really
battles.
some people really like
blending
this
the
game,
combat
but
of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series.
apparently there are issues with just
And
the
in
Wii U
Nintendo
pad.
Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original. Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time. Hey, is that Tiki? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore releases on January 17th.
Oh, there's
You
okay.
can pre-purchase the game later today. Welcome back to where nothing is what it seems. Boston, 2019. It all begins again when FBI agent Aaliyah
They're doing a
Davis
second one?
opens an investigation into
Wait
an
a minute. We
serial
had the
killer
first
case.
Deadly Premonition.
She also opens a door to the unknown.
This is the
A
second
door that
one.
also takes us back
This is number
to
2.
New Orleans, 14 years ago.
Excuse me.
Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name
What?
of York.
Zach, it looks like
The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path. But what lies at the end? Will it be truth or madness?
Did Nintendo
Deadly
fund?
Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, boggles and beguiles on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Did
And now for
Nintendo
a
fund
shocker.
Deadly
The
Premonition
original
2?
game
Yeah,
in
the
series
first
will
one.
launch on Nintendo eShop at
That's
Deadly Premonition
today, yeah, but-
Origins later today.
Oh yeah, that was one of the rumors that Deadly Premonition was going to say. But the second one?
Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition
What?
is finally coming to Nintendo Switch.
Ah, that's cool.
Check it out.
That is an out of left field announcement to see the second one showing up. Divinity's good though. That's cool. They're getting a lot of those isometric style games on this. I guess it makes sense on the Switch. Oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting? cloud saves between Steam and the Switch. They kind of did that with Civilization, and now we're seeing it with Divinity. I like that idea though, then, because then if you think about it, people on PC will be very interested in something like this because you can literally take it between your Switch and your PC back and forth.
And now
that
for
makes
a
a
message
ton of
from
sense.
Bethesda.
Hey Nintendo fans, Pete Hines from Bethesda. On
Doom
behalf
Eternal.
of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64.
I knew it. I knew it.
For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console.
We looked at that
We live your
trademark.
crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed
Means it was
levels.
coming out soon.
Or if you're a newcomer, experience the retro
That is
first-person
awesome.
shooter that helped make Doom one of the most popular shooter franchises.
It's only ever
in
on the 64. Like, it looks so good. Oh.
Doom 64 will release on Nintendo Switch on November 22nd this year.
That's awesome. Yep.
Introducing a brand new IP from developer Hi-Rez Studios, Rogue Company.
What?
To most of the world, Rogue Company is a rumor at best, but its operatives are the real deal. And as one of these elite specialists, you'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous organization Jackal. Play against friends or match up with a similarly skilled team online in a variety of objective-based game modes. Whether you wield guns, gadgets, or melee weapons, your playstyle will depend on your choice of mercenary, which can be fully customized. There will be plenty of modes, maps, weapons, skins, in-game events, and more.
Interesting.
When Rogue Company sneaks up on Nintendo Switch in
Okay.
2020.
It's from Hi-Rez.
How's it going? Next, the new titles in the core Pokemon RPG series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
What if they're going to give a
We have
demo
more
for...
information to share that will shed new light on this next Pokemon adventure. Please take a look.
They should give us a demo for Pokemon. That'd be cool.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region, a scenic land where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future. Among them, you'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure. Today, we'll cover 4 features you can look forward to. First, customizing your look. Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit.
Okay.
This time, it's not just tops and bottoms, but a wide variety, including outerwear and gloves. Plus, you can change your hairstyle or put on a little makeup. There's a lot more to becoming a champion than simply honing your battle skills. You've got to look the part too, don't you think? Second, Pokemon Camp. During your journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp. While you're there, you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle. Additionally, in the wild area, you can visit other players' camps too. Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp. We definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon. Third, curry on rice. Pokemon Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very popular in the Galar region, curry on rice. How your curry turns out and what type it is ultimately depends on which berries and other ingredients you use. Not to mention the heart you put into it. There are more than 100 types. And each one you cook up will be registered in your curry decks. The goal? To master the art of curry. Huh? What's that Pokemon doing here? And fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region. First is Poltegeist. Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants.
Is that a...
Its body is made of tea.
Is that a
complete
teapot?
with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also has a special ability called Weak Armor. Next,
does it
another
evolve
new
in? Okay.
Pokemon called Cramorant.
I'm curious what that evolves
This
into then, if
flying
it's
and
a
water-type
teapot.
Pokemon has one huge appetite. It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth. When it uses surf or dive during battle, watch as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth.
Okay.
If it takes damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability, Gulp Missile. And that's all we have to share with you today. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo
They made a
Switch
Pokemon out of-
November 15th.
Out of a teapot. Oh. All right, then.
Well, how about that? There are still 2
How
more
about
months
that?
until the game releases. Please look forward to the day you can start your new
I
adventure.
hope they put a
in the
demo out
Galar
for that
region.
game.
So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online
Oh,
memberships.
come on.
With Nintendo Switch Online, we're providing a variety of games and fun features. And now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games.
Thank you.
It's
Oh,
called Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online.
okay. That's not at all
With
hard to
this,
say.
You can play a variety of classic Super
Oh,
NES
thank you.
games on Nintendo Switch. There are some you may not expect, like Stunt Race FX, which will be available to play on another system for the first time.
Do you know why we expect this? Because
You
we
can
saw the
face
data
off or
leak.
team up in local multiplayer by passing a Joy-Con controller to a friend, or even play together online.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Does that mean Demon's
and the
Crest in
rewind
here?
function will be available from launch.
That's actually going to come in handy on that game. Does that mean that Demon's Crest is in here too?
Here
There it
are the
is.
First
Look at
games
that.
we plan to release.
Did you see Breath of Fire too? That is in there. That whole list was right.
All 20 of the games you see
Breath
on
of Fire,
screen
Breath of Fire 1,
will
sorry.
launch tomorrow.
Ooh, we're going to be checking some Super Nintendo
Of
games
course,
out tomorrow.
We will eventually add more to the lineup.
Ooh. Yep,
This
we're checking
offer
Super
is
Nintendo games out
exclusively
tomorrow.
available to Nintendo Switch Online members, so please enjoy them at no additional charge.
Thank you for not raising the
Oh.
price. Ugh.
You noticed this, did you? To recapture the original feel of these games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment
There's no
System
railing on that.
Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a
Interesting.
special offer. To charge it, you can use a USB cable, just like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller.
That looks like an 8-bit
This
dough
Super NES style
controller.
controller will be available for purchase exclusively
Yeah,
for
I'll buy that.
Nintendo Switch
Sure.
Online members. Visit the Nintendo website for the latest information on its release.
Tomorrow.
Wouldn't it be nice to play those games again with one of these controllers? Well, let's move on to some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
We'll be checking that out tomorrow then. All right, got some Super Nintendo games up tomorrow.
Sure, you know Tetris, but can you survive this? Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale puzzle battle game Tetris 99 is getting a free update.
Okay.
Tetris 99 Invictus is here, and not for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status. Can you survive against the best of the best? Well, good luck. We're also adding in daily missions for some added challenges.
Okay.
By clearing these missions, you can acquire tickets and exchange them for a variety of custom themes.
That's fun.
Sweet! To showcase your accomplishments, we're tossing in a vast array of new player icons too. Beyond that, the second wave of paid DLC is here as well. In two-player share battle mode, pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for a two-player game against each other and the CPU, and get together with friends to battle via local wireless on your Nintendo Switch systems in local arena mode.
That part of the DLC, so everyone has to have the
2.0 update
DLC.
for Tetris 99 will be available tomorrow.
A lot of
packaged
available
version,
soon.
including the game, DLC, and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month individual membership will be available September 6th. Mario and Sonic are ready to kick it old school in Tokyo. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games has become a tradition of its own. This time, there are more than 20 events, including the 100-meter, karate, football,
Oh,
skateboarding,
man. Don't
rugby
show me
sevens,
soccer. It looks
sport
like Mario
climbing,
Strikers.
badminton, gymnastics, surfing, And you know
I just want
what?
Mario Strikers.
There's more where that came from. Check out these 10 retro style events. Each one rocking some sweet 2D style graphics. They're all new, all retro, and very refreshing to play. On top of that, there are new minigames, unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964.
I mean, it does look
Mario
like there's a lot of
Sonic
stuff
at
to
the
that
Olympic
game.
Games Tokyo 2020 will go for the gold November 5th.
Badminton.
The next Daemon X Machina demo will be here
Another
sooner
demo?
than you think. Ahead of the full game's release next week, the free demo version,
They say
Daemon
it's
X
out
Machina
soon.
Prologue demo, will be available for download
Okay.
later today.
I guess we'll
In
download
this
it.
prologue, you'll man your mech through the beginning of the game.
Oh.
And all
So it'll
of your
carry over.
progress can
Okay.
carry over to the full game. If you've never played a mech action
That's
game
not bad, though.
and you're wondering what they're all about, this is the perfect time
Oh.
to take one for a test drive.
We'll get to see some of the improvements
A
they
key
made.
feature of this demo is the co-op mode for up to 4 players.
Oh, that's cool.
And we're happy to report that it can be played via local wireless. So, gather your friends and make the bosses feel like the
Full
little
game
guys.
includes online play. Okay,
The
yeah.
full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills on missions. What hides beneath your mech's armor? A god or a demon? Daemon X Machina will be ready for action September 13th.
All right.
A Star Wars classic so fun, it's back for more. Kyle Katarn,
No.
agent of the New Republic, is our only hope to stop a rogue Jedi. Get your lightsaber at the ready, blaster in hand, and prepare to wield the full power of the Force. Courtesy
How
of
is this
Aspire,
happening?
The full single-player experience of Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is coming to Nintendo Switch September 24th.
What?
We've got new details on some upcoming games.
That game is. Everyone has to get that game.
You are Geralt of Rivia.
It said it was
mercenary
only
monster
single
slayer.
player, but
Current
it's still
contract,
worth picking up. The
tracking down
multiplayer
a
was pretty
living weapon
fun.
known as the Child of
I can't.
Prophecy.
What was
You
that?
have a whole world to explore.
Jedi out?
At
What?
home and on the go. When The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete
Ha-
Edition comes
Who?
to Nintendo Switch on October 15th. And all downloadable content and story expansions are along for the ride.
How did
Become a
Jedi
Wolf-Beard
Outcast
pirate in
end up on the
Caribbean in
Switch?
Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Yeah, we know
Then
about this
transform
too.
into the ultimate assassin
December though.
hunter
I said it would be a
in
December
Assassin's Creed
release.
Rogue.
Remember?
That's 2 action-packed games for one great
Assassin's Creed
value.
4, Assassin's Creed Rogue.
All-pass DLC and new features like touch control and motion aiming coming exclusively
How
to
in the
Nintendo Switch
world
in Assassin's Creed: The Rebel Collection.
Did Jedi Outcast
Battle
just
for
now get
survival at
announced?
The edge of a savage frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a veteran looking to take
Okay.
your Slayer on the go, or a rookie ready to forge your legacy, you'll hone your skills,
That was-
craft and customize
wasn't
hundreds
that
of gear options, and team up with
like
other
a
Slayers
left
to take
field
down
announcement?
boss-sized behemoths.
Jedi
As you can
Outcast?
see, the
What?
folks at Phoenix Labs are adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon.
It's probably digital only, but that's actually a game I'd buy physically. What?
Open your calendar. More games are on the
This is
way.
Sizzle real time. Sizzle real time. Nino Cooney, Grid Auto Sport. Oh, September 19th. They put it out like it was coming out today. Weird. That must have been a mistake. Jedi Outcast, though? You know, Cooney, that's a great game. Everyone should buy and play that. Well, actually, I think it's kind of expensive. That's the only problem. They made it kind of expensive. Who cares? Slot machines, great. No idea when that game's coming out. I think next year, Outer Worlds. Devil May... Oh my gosh, they really did Devil May Cry 2 like that. Capcom, what are you doing? Why is it the second one? Why isn't it the third one? Oh my gosh,
How's everything
Capcom.
Next up, Animal Crossing: New Horizons.
Oh,
We revealed
Capcom.
many details about the game back in June, so we prepared a video covering what was announced. Let's see, shall we?
It's always Tokyo Game Show. Capcom could do it there.
Thank you for choosing the Deserted Island Getaway Package. A laid-back, relaxing time and a haven of nature awaits.
See, like, I look at this visually, it looks great.
For you and the other folks participating in the Getaway
Looks
Package,
relaxing,
the
calming.
time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island, but the Resident Services building at its center is here to support your needs, so there's nothing to worry about. For starters, we'll provide you with a tent. Please select the spot where you'd like it set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps
right, you know.
for all your deserted island needs.
You know, Tom
including
Nook's getting money for
recipes
that.
crafting tools and furniture.
Like I make it sound like
Let's
you're
start
getting it for
by
a deal.
crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials, like branches and stones. Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench.
Yeah, I thought they already showed us this stuff, right? Like there was
Nicely done.
a lengthy treehouse
You can
display.
use the tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items. Feel free to place furniture inside or outside. You can fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style, and you can fully enjoy the deserted island life. Let's head back to Resident Services. Here we sell tools and furniture. We also buy your unwanted items, including any weeds you remove, as part of our
I'll be
island
honest,
cleanup plan.
I'm a little surprised
In
that there
addition
is.
to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your miles for special items and recipes. You'll earn miles through a host of activities on the island, so be sure to take
Surprised
advantage
there's
of this
this
program.
much Animal Crossing.
There are many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland. Thanks to crafting, even
That was
weeds
always the
have their
worst. If you
uses.
left your town for like a month, you just come back and there'd be weeds
A vaulting
everywhere.
pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river.
So you had to like walk around and pick them up constantly.
A nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time. Plant it somewhere else to change things up in that corner of the island. The scenery changes with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees.
Like visually, it looks like they had a lot of
Depending
details.
on the time of
That's
day
cool.
and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable types who live together on the same island can play simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together in the same space. With a local wireless or internet connection, you can travel to another player's island for a total of 8 players in one visit. The whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo with everyone and make it a lasting memory? How's deserted island life looking? What we've shown you here today is truly just the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. So many activities, animals to encounter, and more calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
All right. Animal Crossing.
So, how'd it look? There's still a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned. Alright, the next game will be our last announcement of the day. Please give it a look.
Alright, is it Monolith? Looks like it. Looks like Monolith. Alright.
Do you wish to change it? Huh? The future.
I said, what did I say in the predictions? I was like, yeah, they might go get Xenoblade Chronicles and bring it up. You know, they might remaster it. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured was going to happen. That's, all right.
Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles, which originally released in 2012 on the Wii system, is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. The game is planned for release in 2020. Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.
Oh yeah, there's Banjo-Kazooie stuff. That's right. There's Banjo-Kazooie stuff. All right, so that was the direct Overwatch. Yep, Overwatch was there. Nothing on Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3 was absent. Breath of the Wild 2 is absent. Metroid Prime 4 is absent. Those were all ones we kind of figured. Well, Bayonetta I thought had like a 50-50 shot of being there. The other two I didn't think would be there. Xenoblade Chronicles getting a definitive edition. I feel like I would have preferred, just me, to see either X or just a brand new one, but I think the way that released with GameStop doing some crazy stuff and cutting them open, you remember that? Where they were cutting them open and selling them for like super expensive. I guess Nintendo figured they can probably get more money anyway. No Pikmin, no Sunshine, that's true. Neither of those. Hat in Time, yeah, that wasn't there. Yeah, it was actually ended up coming in a minute less or so. It's 39 minutes, right? Super Nintendo games, yep. Well, they didn't change the pricing or anything. It's just Super Nintendo games tomorrow. We'll check them out here, I guess. I'll fire up the app that I don't really check that often and take a look. There's some good ones in there. You know, they had Breath of Fire in there. There's some good stuff. Little Town Hero, yep, that's coming. Yeah, I guess that would be EA then, right? The Jedi. Hey, Jedi Outcast is legit. No, everyone should check that one out. That's a really fun game. That's one of my favorite. I actually like that more than Jedi Academy. But the multiplayer is pretty fun. It's kind of a shame it's just a single player, but I guess they didn't want to get too involved with it from there. I'm going to be curious if they actually made any improvements on it, like resolution changes, anything like that to make it look a little better. Yep, Terry Bogard, but they did say that there's going to be another Smash Pass or Fighters Pass, I guess. So there will be more fighters. There'll be more characters to check out, which I think got people excited, but also like, you're going to sell us another pack. Yeah, I thought that was a good direct overall. I didn't think it was bad. I think the E3 direct was better. I do. I think the E3 direct was definitely better. That's just me, though. I mean, some people might have liked this one more. I thought the E3 one was better, personally. But it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad. Let me. There we go. I want to go through the super chats to make sure I get everybody. We can do that. What you guys? What everyone think though? Some people disappointed. There's a lot of. There was I will say this. There was a lot of Animal Crossing, wasn't there? I was a little surprised at the amount. Like, I didn't think they even need to say anything about Animal Crossing. Yeah. I'm gonna check when I pull these up here. Go back to the old Creator Studio thing. There we go. Disappointed. 5 out of 10. Too much Animal Crossing. I don't know why they needed to have Animal Crossing there to that degree, because they already showed a lot of that stuff at E3, which is why it kind of threw me a little bit that that they did that. Like, all that stuff they showed us, we kind of already saw, I thought. I'm excited for Jedi Outcast. That's a good one. What do you guys think of the second Deadly Premonition? What is that about? Deadly Premonition 2. Yeah, if you go back and listen to that predictions episode now, I bet you Nate mentioned a lot of this stuff in there. The way he was thought, I'm starting to remember now. He definitely mentioned some of this stuff in there. So that's funny. Yeah, nothing. Metroid's not going to be around until maybe next year. Star Fox. I thought that was Star Fox 1. Am I thinking? I think it was Star Fox 1. I'm going to read the super chats before I finish up here, because I have to work on Newswave and then I guess a video with some information in this. I'll probably put most of the direct information in Newswave tomorrow. I might do a video just kind of touching on some of the stuff here and there that was shown that I was really interested in. Just a few things. Let's see. Oh, here we Austin mentioned that I'd love to see Xenoblade Chronicles X port. You're so close. You've left off the X. You would have had it. Crusher Bad Ones Shenmue 3 for the Switch. Nature Kitty says, love the channel. Watch you every morning. Thank you for being informative and efficient while fun and honest. Jack Gibbs says, rip Etika. Indeed. Grady Todd says, what would you think of a Halo Metroid crossover? I think that'd be fun. I just would like to see Halo branch out. I think it'd be really neat to see it go to the Switch, like Halo 3 or 1 or 2. Halo 2 is probably the one a lot of people would like to see. Then Dalton says, we need more PS1 games on Switch. I'd agree. Dennis says, do you think this Nintendo Direct is too early to show Fanstar Online 2 gameplay for Switch? I guess, yeah. I guess it was, yeah, technically. We're going to see next year it's going to the Xbox. Then it'll probably branch out to other systems after that. Shin Guki says, Castlevania, GBA, and DS Collection. Juice Man Vaughn says, what's up, John? I'll always show up when you stream. Thanks, Juice Man. Appreciate it. Fonchi says, 1 minute. Let's go. Hello from Greece. Benny says, thanks for being one of the hardest working people on the site. I honestly can't imagine my mornings without you. Thank you, Benny. Desiree Thompson says, been watching you from the beginning. Best place to get gaming news. I agree with you on the left and right Joy-Cons. One of them says, do you think Arlo's remake 1,000 Year Door has made any impact over at Nintendo? I'd like to think that it has. I like to think that they are looking at the Paper Mario series a bit better. Like, I would like to see them make a serious investment in it and make a game similar to what we had on the GameCube, but who knows? I mean, they're going back to get a Wii game, so maybe they go a little further back and get a GameCube game. Bushin says, John, it was your Direct React August that we first learned of Untitled Goose Game. 1 year later, we are back. Goose of the year 2019. That's right. Goose Game of the year 2019. Johnny, are you still excited for what Monolith will show? Yes. I mean, I think it's cool to go get that game, the Xenoblade Chronicles, on the Wii. But I liked X. It's just X was a bit weird on the Wii U with the tablet not having a high enough resolution for the text at the time when you wanted to play on it. That guy says Cosmos for Smash. Hey, at this point, there could be another 5 fighters after this next one because they don't hold another pass. Let me have John Shirtless Charity. Is Metroid Prime Trilogy coming? Apparently not today. Someday. They're just going to hold that over us forever. Ethanol says, for a second I thought the OG Battlefront games. And then Crusher says, Doom 64 is my pick. Doom 64 is going to be awesome to see that. Not till November, man. Majin Mike says, really want a physical release of Jedi Outcast. As do I. I would like a physical release of that. That would be awesome. I don't think it's not even a big game from what I remember. We'll see what the remaster is for, or the port for it is. What's with the focus on Curry for Pokemon? That's for ADR the Great Bot. I don't know. There were some weird decisions made during production of this direct. I'll admit that. King Johnny says, Last Shot of Xenoblade is a new area. And then we have Eddie says, no F-Zero, no care. Hey, F-Zero's got to make that comeback someday, right? Right. I don't know. Then DN Megas Dan says, Batman Arkham and Far Cry series Shadow dropped. And I think that's gonna do it. Yeah, I'll do some summarizing here for us with Newswave tomorrow, and I'll probably do a video talking about some of the cool announcements from this direct, and probably end up leaving some because there were a lot of games announced there, and we'll kind of go over like all of them in the direct in the Newswave tomorrow. But I'll probably do a video just kind of talking a bit about some of the interesting stuff in there. But that's gonna do it. Cool. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. Nintendo Directs are always fun. So I thought it was pretty good. I think the E3 one was better, I think. But Marcus Lacey says, what's taking so long for them to make a Chrono Trigger remake for Switch? You got me. Square just is leaving money on the table. Leaving money. Overwatch Physical is a full game download only. Oh no. Well, that's going to do it here, guys. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. I thought it was still pretty fun. Nintendo Direct's always a good time. And there's a lot of games coming out. So it's going to be a busy holiday, I would say. I do think E3's is better, though. But yeah. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. And I'll see you guys. Like I said, I'll probably have a video up later on today. Later on tonight, talking about just some of the big points from it. And then we'll go over everything in Newswave tomorrow. I'll see you guys then.